Hello everyone! The next online competition is available for sign up. Here I am on the Pokemon Global link page. Go to menu and click on online competitions. After you've already signed in with your account, they have the Weakness Cup. Depending on when you were born, I was born before 2001, so I'm part of the Masters Division. Let's see, click here. And proceed to sign up. So I'm going to sign up for this. Yes, I have read it. Confirm. Alright, entered into the Weakness Cup Masters Division. Now, the Weakness Cup is a new online competition that Pokemon is holding. Be held from July 27th, 8 p.m. my time. This is Mountain Time, by the way. To July 30th, 2017, just before 8 p.m. So 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. GTC time. Yeah, UTC time, yeah. Oh, yeah, right over here. So, essentially, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're able to battle in 15 battles per day. If you participate in at least 3 battles during this 3-day period for the Weakness Cup, all entrants will get a code to receive the Amphrosite, Alterianite, and Latios and Latiasite Megastones. They will be available, more likely, within a week or two after this for everybody else. They'll give out the global codes that they've been doing for everyone. But honestly, this is a very interesting competition. Those who don't know, in the Weakness Cup, only Pokemon with 5 weaknesses or more are allowed into the competition. This brings up a lot of Pokemon people don't normally use just because they have so many weaknesses, and of course there's a lot of these going to have 4 times weaknesses. Now, something very interesting that I think popped up here. If we go over here to Serebii here in the Weakness Cup and show eligible Pokemon, I'll have the link in the description below. There's a couple things I found very interesting about here, all the eligible Pokemon. Not one Pokemon is a poison type in this entire list of Pokemon eligible with 5 weaknesses or less. So there's no Pokemon that will get stabbed for a poison move, and poison is probably going to be very useful with all the bugs, grass, and fairy Pokemon that are running around in this competition. Yeah, Togekiss. That's very interesting. The other thing to note that I thought was very important is there are very, very few fire types. There's the Alolan Marowak, the Chandelure line, and Delphox. Those are the only Pokemon with a fire type. And fire going to be very useful of all the grass, ice, and bug Pokemon that are in this competition. Note there are some pretty strong and scary Pokemon that are still in here. Tapu Bulu and Guzzlord, not to mention Latias and Latios. They're both in this competition, both very strong, tanky Pokemon. I will point out that there are 2 Pokemon I think you're going to see in this competition, probably a lot more for one thing. One is Weavile. Weavile is Dark Ice. Pretty weak, but very fast. I think it is the 3rd fastest in all the Pokemon eligible. The only ones that outspeed it are Ninjask, 160 base speed, and let's see, and Aerodactyl. And the reason I say Weavile more than anything is because of its Stab knockoff being a Dark type, and its Ice type Stab Priority Ice Shard. Because, most Pokemon you're going to meet are going to have a lot of the same weaknesses, and depending on how this works, could be very interesting. I do think there's one other Pokemon that is going to mix it up quite a bit, and that is the pure grass type Serena. Serena has Queenly Majesty. Queenly Majesty prevents the opponent from using moves with increased speed priority. So there's no Fake Out, there's no priority moves, there's no Prankster. So that stops a lot from happening. So as long as Serena's out in the field, your team can't be faked out. You can use Prankster and Fake Out yourself, but that really changes a lot on the field. It is pure grass, so obviously 5 weaknesses right there. And just to note that besides some legendary mythical Pokemon not being allowed in the competition, the Pokemon can only use very certain items. You can only use the item weakness policy, which is when a Pokemon is hit with a super effective hit, it raises the target Pokemon's attack and special attack 2 stages, making it hit much harder the next turn. And berries that lessen the damage of super effective attack. You can only use damage reducing berries and the weakness policy. That really changes a lot of things about the Pokemon. Back over here that's why I was mentioning how fast Weavile is. It's the 3rd highest speed. It's bound to be used out there for Fake Out and Stab Priority Ice Shard. It's kind of scary. So the fact that the Pokemon really have to be used on their own merits, which is why Latios with their high set speed, not to mention Weavile's high speed, it's going to leave a lot of Pokemon in the dust unless you can set up Trick Room. There are some pretty good Trick Room setters, but it's going to be a fast game because you really... Starmie's pretty fast too. I think I'm going to use Starmie. But yeah, this competition really can have some crazy stuff going on. So sign up for the Weakness Cup between now and July 27th before midnight UTC time, and you can enter the Weakness Cup and join in all the crazy shenanigans that are sure to follow. I'll see you trainers there.